Romshinators, thank you so much for joining me once again here on romshii Radio. Today we're talking about the vernacular, spectacular, pterodactylar word that is slop. What is slop? It's hard to describe, but everybody knows when you see it. It certainly is something that is artificially generated, something which gives you that awful feeling when you look at it. It kind of looks like you're staring at one of those optical illusions that hurts your eyes, you know. That's the thing about slop, is they could say, oh, this AI art is so good, oh, it's gonna be used for all these different things, but when you look at it, it makes you feel horrible inside. It makes your soul weep. It makes your heart cry. Romshinators, and that's when you know it's slop. It's a mishmash. It's a plagiarism of a million small wounds in the heart of the soul of the artist. It's slop. Slop. What? Let's make an acronym. Stupid loser of poop. Stupid loser of poop. Yeah. Stupid loser of poop. That's what slop means. Microsoft CEO begs users to stop calling it slop. Well, we're not going to. We need to get behind the arguments of slop versus sophistication. There's nothing sophisticated going on here. There's nothing sophisticated. I'm the sophisticated one. I tell you. You don't tell me. Look at the picture of this guy. He's like, I'm one of the 3 people that benefit from the data centers going in. Don't call it slop, you're hurting my feelings. Truly, all the money, all the status in the world, and you're still scared of a little word like slop. Stupid loser of poop. That's what it means. In mid-December 2025, the editors of Merriam-Webster's dictionary chose slop as their word of the year. Great. Their definition, digital content of low quality that is produced usually in quantity by means of artificial intelligence. I think that's fine. I probably would have put the stupid loser of poop thing in there, but that's fine. I think that can be the secret acronym that the Romshinators know about. That's what makes being a Romshinator so great, is that you can actually know the unknowable. The average person walking around does not know that SLOP is an acronym. They don't know that most words are acronyms. You know, that's how the control matrix works. So every time you consume slop, the elites are laughing at you, saying that you're a stupid loser of poop. That's what this guy's doing. Let's show his picture again. My editors can show his picture again. Look at him. Imagine this is the sound he's making. Please stop. It's no mystery why they felt the term best described 2025. It was a year beset by uncanny AI-generated ads, search engine decay, and a tidal wave of AI music spamming streaming applications. Yes, this is true. The AI music is kind of harder to detect in a way than the visual. We can really take a look at a picture and all sit there together and point out the flaws. The audio is more, you can just kind of tell it's soulless. And it does have that sort of, when you see an AI cat and it starts to move, you can see how the hairs aren't quite right. And that kind of wakes you up and you go, oh, this is AI. With music, it's kind of the same. You hear the way in the background, how the parts blend together in a really kind of shitty way. If you're listening to it in passing, it will sound like real music, but the moment you put your critical ear to the test, you will, you'll know it's slop. Stupid loser of poop. You will know. Though the choice clearly struck a popular nerve, not everybody appreciated the dictionary's cheeky dig at AI companies. Cheeky dig! That's what we do here at romshii Radio. These are all just cheeky digs. And the cottage industry of slop they've engineered. Yes! I love this article. Whoever wrote this, you're just... I love when someone's writing something in a polite way, but you know secretly they're just... smoking them in the boys' room. Oh yeah, brother. Oh, that's me after a hard day at the slop factory, smoking my e-cigarette. Oh, what am I doing? My roommate's probably asleep right now. This is the reason for earplugs. So the choice, yeah, we read that. We need to get beyond the arguments of slop versus sophistication, Nadella wrote in a rambling post flagged by Windows Central, arguing that humanity needs to learn to accept AI as the new equilibrium. Yeah, like a likely scenario. We need to, eh? Oh, that's what we need to do. Yeah, no, I didn't know. I thought I needed to take a shit. Turns out I need to accept AI as the new equilibrium of human nature. That's a complete double think, by the way. What you've just seen is Orwell's Twisted Vision Manifest. The new equilibrium of human nature. Yeah, I don't think so. As WC points out, there's actually growing evidence that AI harms human cognitive ability. This is like saying we need to accept smoking a pack of cigarettes a day as the new equilibrium. Except it'd be as if the cigarettes were delivered right into your brain, like sticking out of your head. Let's generate an AI image of a brain with cigarettes sticking out of it. Let's go. Yes. This is great. This is really good. Oh. Going on, Nadella said that we now know enough about riding the exponentials of model capabilities. No, you don't. See, don't be fooled by these oligarchs. Don't be fooled by these tech billionaires. All they're doing, they're speaking to you like you're an idiot. So they're basically using a bunch of big words strung together to make you go, yeah, I will use the AI search products you have made. That's not what SLOP is all about. SLOP didn't emerge as a slang term for something. SLOP emerged to describe something that is. That's the difference. I mean, I love slang. I love making up new words. I'm a bit of an older gentleman now, but I do love hearing all the words that the younger generations come up with. SLOP is a word for all of us. I mean, there's certain words that come out that a man of a certain age can't necessarily say. People are going to look at you like you're weird, you know. I can't really think of any of those words now because I don't spend a lot of time with the younger generation, but you know what I mean. Like when the word lit came out, when people were saying things were lit, now you can't say that because you sound like an old guy, and at the time, if you were an old guy, you couldn't say it because you sounded like you were trying to be young. But the word slop, you can tell this is different because slop actually just describes something that is. Whereas a word like lit described a state of being excited, exciting, lit. It's on fire, you know? So that's more of a slang word. Slop is just kind of a new word, and it describes exactly what it is. It's probably coined somewhere. I'm not sure who coined the term slop, but it's a perfect description of what it's describing. So I think that they can't tell us to stop using the word slop because slop is what it is. I mean, it's just, what do you want us to call it? Shit? Like, I don't know. Nadella's comments come as Microsoft users have revolted en masse against the company's AI products, which have largely been focused on them without consent. Forced on them without consent. This is true. Every time you go to a search engine and you search something up, it's an AI response. I mean, and we quickly accept these responses. I mean, sometimes you have to. You're on the run, you Google something, you trust that the first answer is going to be somewhat correct, but why are we destroying the environment for this? Google worked fine. I don't get it. Who benefits? I haven't figured it out. But they would rather be sad about us using an accurate word to describe slop than explain any of this. Or, you know, there's clearly a nefarious plan at play. That's all I'm saying. And the Romshinators know that where there's a scheme, there's a dream, and your dream is somebody else's nightmare, and it's time to wake up. Can I get a hell yeah in the comments? Can I get a hell yeah down below? Hell yeah! Can I get a hell yeah down below? Romshinators, comment down below, hell yeah. If you want to get 10 Romshinator points, we're collecting points now. The Romshinators, we're all collecting points, and whoever gets the most Romshinator points, they get a shout out in a video. Right now, if you comment hell yeah, you get 10 points. It's up to you to keep up with your points, and you can kind of keep a tally of your points. I trust you completely, and don't hold me to this. That being the case, it's obvious the CEO has a specific axe to grind with the people who refuse to go gentle into the slopified night. I love this article. I'm not sure if I credited who wrote this or where it's from, but I'm going to. And I've started putting the articles in the comment box. I'm sorry I haven't been doing that. I'm just lazy. I'm lazy, and people, you know, I'm just lazy, and I got stuff to do, and I don't put this article is going to be linked down below. I'm putting this in here so I actually do it. This is from futurism.com. Tech CEOs like Nadella might talk a big game about altruism and human achievement, but at the end of the day, AI is a product. Uh-oh. You know what that? No, I'm sure there's not a trace of ChatGPT in this article. And like any product, it lives or dies by consumer demand. Bam! Can I get a hell yeah in the comments? Romshinators, I recently reread the book Propaganda by Edward Bernays. Edward Bernays is known as the godfather of propaganda, and also he is the nephew of Sigmund Freud, and one of his descendants actually owns Netflix now, or is one of the Netflix CEOs. I'm not going to do a deep dive on that. We don't really do deep dives on this channel. We kind of just make stuff up, act like we're mad about stuff, and we try to make jokes. But yes, it's true. You can look that up. One of Edward Bernays' progeny is at the head of Netflix, or was at one point. And why I bring this up is, in his book Propaganda, he actually brings up the fact that you would think that for a product to be sold to consumers, there would need to be a demand. This is just A plus B equals C. This is pretty basic stuff. There would need to be a demand. But in that book, he talks about how in the new age of propaganda, the demand will be manufactured by the company. Yes. And in this case, we can clearly see all the AI propaganda happening around us. The fact that when you search something, AI pops up right away. It's being worked into every little nook and cranny of our lives that it can possibly be worked into. This is creating a demand because it's getting us hooked on it so that they can continue to sell us more AI stuff, okay? And don't fall for it, Romshinators. It's time to run into the woods, start banging on trees with sticks and killing our food. I'm not going to join you. I'm going to stay here in society because I have a message to spread, and these pedals, they won't work in the woods. But if you are a true Romshinator, what I'm going to want you to do is throw out all your worldly possessions, send all your money to me if you want. I mean, there's no better place for your money than to send it to me. And I want you to go into the woods and start to just rewild yourself and escape this AI disaster. And then every week or so, when you kind of get that feeling that you want to live indoors again, I want you to go to your local library, log on to YouTube, and watch whatever videos I've put out for the week. This, I think, would be a good program to get onto. And if you do end up getting any other money in the time, like if you end up washing windows or kind of stealing something, just send that money to me as well, because it helps with the fight against this sort of propaganda. And the more videos I could put out there to make people aware of this, the better. The more of you can just send me your money and run off into the woods. It's going to be a great situation. Anyways, thank you for watching, Romshinators. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.